I'm Marianna Langston, owner of Whippoorwill Farms. We're located in Marion, actually north of Marion in northern Union Parish. And this is approximately 20 acres here, and we're working with vegetables and cut flowers. And then we're also incorporating in some fruit and nut trees. So one of our biggest concerns was the soil health. With it having been an old homestead and having been farmed over the years, the depletion was pretty evident. Compaction rates were extremely high. So that was our first goal, was to actually get everything back healthy. Of course, we had to do a lot of cleaning and getting it ready to start with our planting. And we're starting slow and have actually been monitoring those soil test results. Our organic matter's up. So fertility's coming up, but it's a work in process. So when we first started, it was, nobody had lived here in almost 30 years. So we had a lot of timber growth, a lot of underbrush growth. So we had to clear that out to kind of get an idea of where we were as far as, our soil types, how much we were going to need to do as far as getting it back up to the correct and healthy level, I guess is a better way. So come in, cleared out the majority of it, and we're working it in stages. So trying to, take pockets at a time, clean those up, get them ready, and then start with doing like our deep mulch, our organic, we did composting, we're adding in manure. So putting all those components back in and letting nature do what it does best. So with doing it in the small pockets at a time, we can focus on each pocket instead of trying to do too much at once. So that way we can concentrate, get that area, and then just slowly progress everything. So as far as the actual health of the soil, when we started, it was a very, very light tan, high compaction rates, and now we're starting to get that good thick black layer of healthy soil matter on the top. Our compaction rates are much, much better. I'm not going to say they're completely corrected, but they're much better than they were. As far as the ecology, definitely I think the biggest thing we noticed was there were no earthworms anywhere in that first section that we started working. Now we've got those back. Even with the drought conditions the last 2 years with that deep mulch has helped maintain that part of the program. So as far as us moving forward, we're going to keep going with, concentrating on about 1/4 acre at a time. That way we can actually focus on getting everything as healthy as it needs to be. We're going to slowly clear out areas, but we're going to maintain some of the forest in there just for purposes of grazing our livestock and keeping that, the biodiversity with the different animals, which is going to help with us actually moving forward, maintaining our organic, doing no-till. As far as, looking at what we want to impact, for us, the closest grocery store is like half an hour away, minimum. So if we could at some point get to where we could be a, consistent source of those nutritious foods for the communities, that's our goal going forward. Just kind of helping rebuild the area because, we are very rural Union Parish. So having that access for the local communities is probably one of the biggest goals that we've got. I would think for anybody wanting to start the project, patience. You got to have patience. Make sure you understand that it is a lot of hard work. There are ups and downs. There are days that everything goes perfect. There are days that everything goes wrong. We've put up one set of fencing and come back 2 days later and that set of fencing's torn down. So just understand there's ups and downs, but I wouldn't trade it for anything at all.
Brilliant, man. Nailed it. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. Thank you for coming to the middle of nowhere. Look, this is my piece of happy here.